is an awkward setup. Trying to get it to where I can have the cards in the shot, like, is very, very difficult. Holy cow. Okay. I just had the song We Shall Overcome pop in my head. You know, that church song? We shall overcome, we shall overcome, we shall overcome someday. Oh, yeah, that one. So, you guys are overcoming something. Emotions. Whoa, that's crazy. Wow, and out pops the King of Cups. If that would have been filmed, like, what? That was crazy. The King of Cups is all about emotion. He's all about feeling a lot of emotion. And he's also known for having the poker face. Feeling all this love and not doing a thing about it. I think that's the dilemma we have going on, you guys, all across the planet. It's been going on for a very, very, very long time, since caveman days. You know, some people are like, well, why is he ghosting me? Or they'll try all these tricks. Well, if I do this, maybe if I do that, maybe if I reach out. And I just look at them like, oh, please. Yeah, you're going to break the pattern that's been going on for millions of years. You're going to go against nature. Seriously? No. This is what Mother Nature does. And this is why the best man wins. Because the man who can finally express those emotions and overcome those fears and finally express those feelings, despite whether he shakes or cries or however, you know, whatever he's facing that he's afraid, that makes him afraid to talk to her or him, then, you know, oh my God, no, you've got to be kidding me. The overcoming card, overcoming. All of those emotions are overcoming him too. He's having to overcome feeling all of these emotions and having the damn poker face on. Oh my gosh, you guys. I didn't even see that was the next card. Overcoming, basically being in love and doing nothing about it. Somebody's overcoming this, you guys. Somebody's overcoming it. Oh, wow. I love my line of work. It's just so miraculous and magical. You get to see miracles every day, all the time, in so many different ways. Okay. I'm just going to really should have kept those out. I will now. You guys have a passionate new start. Someone's got a passionate new start coming on. And you know what? This is also like an idea, an inspired, creative idea that sparks passion or stems from passion, a passionate new idea. So this person with all these feelings is excited and has come up with a way that he can have a new start with the object of his desire. He's got an idea. He's going to lay down a burden. Oh, you can't even see that card, can you? This is so hard showing the cards, you guys. He's going to lay down the burden. Can you imagine? Like, for the feminines watching, like, these masculines are like so afraid to show those feelings and so afraid to get hurt or rejected or whatever it is, that they, you know, keep it to themselves and have to build up all this courage, and it's weighing them down. It's like whether they're married or they're single or whatever's going on, it's a huge burden to be having these feelings, and they really wish they would enough. You know, if they could do anything to make it go away, they would, because they're like haunted by you. And they know that they have to change their whole life in order to be with you. They may have to leave their wife, or they may have to make arrangements with their children, or they may have to move, or they know the change that it would make, you know, in your life. So all the changes have been really, really, like everything that's been going through their head has been burdening them in regards to how they feel about you and what divinely inspired action they would have to take in order to get this passionate new start going. But whatever this idea is, this Ace of Wands is a brand new beginning, and it's going to enable him to actually lay the burden down. This is that moment when you're carrying a bag of cement and you finally get it in the wheelbarrow. It's like, now I can just, like, so much easier, right? He's been lying to himself. He's been denying himself. He's been hiding. He's been manipulating. He's been lying to his feminine. He's been lying to his wife or girlfriend or whatever, because he's been secretly watching you. Whatever this represents, it's dishonesty, it's denial, it's manipulation and lies. And that has burdened him tremendously in whatever way, shape, or form that is. For everybody, it's going to be different. This is like walking around with an elephant in the room. It's like, if they were with somebody, that person could tell they were hiding something. What are you daydreaming about? What are you thinking about right now? And they'd be like looking out the window thinking of you, or they'd be caught watching you, or looking up information on you, or driving by your work, even though it was a little out of the way. You know, this has really been burdening him. So he's been plotting and planning and strategizing, trying to get this new idea to come to him. He's been assessing his finances. He's been taking a look at, you know, how in which ways does he want to invest in this new passionate idea. Now, this could also be a new passionate idea. That was the King of Swords, by the way. He's a yes card to me too. So, you know, he's got this big grand idea of what he wants to do, but he's like just kind of at a pause, like, how do I go about this exactly? How do I go about this new beginning and let this burden down and finally let, like, the cat out of the bag and get up the courage to get this? You still don't see the card. Right. Okay. There. I did all this so you can see the cards, and then I end up putting the cards up there. Okay. So this guy here, like, he used to be, he was a player, you know, back in the day, maybe even yesterday. I know I mentioned Crazy Stupid Love a lot, but it's just such a great example. If you haven't seen that movie, it's such a great example of what these guys are like. Also, if you watch the video, Does He Really Love Me? Because he's ghosting me. If you don't understand, like, this whole dynamic. But basically, he was in denial, he was lying, he was hiding, he was denying his feelings, he was, you know, putting her in friend zone or doing whatever he was doing. And now he's building up the courage to let down the burden. And, you know, he's been carefully strategizing as to how to do this, how much money will it take, if it involves, some of these guys, like, it involves an actual work project. So he's like, how much money am I going to invest in this? And if it's not that, then it could be a combination. A lot of these are combinations. It might be working to get together, doing some projects together or something, even philanthropy and things like that. So he's been planning and strategizing, almost like putting together like a business plan as to how this can all come together. And then he's going to present this wonderful new idea to his feminine. All of it. Let's start a new life. Let's go do this. Let's work on this project. Let's Let's get going. It's like he's turning this player energy. He's getting rid of that lying and hiding, getting up the courage, and then it's like, this is also a guy who's courageous. Now, this is also a guy who kind of comes and goes. Like, he pops in the picture, pops out, pops in, pops out. A lot of times, if you watch that video, this is a really good video to help you understand why they go through this behavior. They think they're ready, they get in, and it's super intense, and they feel all these feelings, and then they pull back because they don't know how to deal with their feelings. But I feel like this Knight of Wands is really coming with a solid beginning now, because he's sat back and he's really planned very, very well, and he feels a lot more solid, and he feels he can communicate more clearly now. This guy is logical, cool-headed, smart, intelligent, and he's coming with communication and clarity. He's going to reconcile. He's going to get them to a point where they've got feelings going back and forth. They've got these two cups pouring into each other. So he wants to finally come, we started with that King of Cups that's feeling all these emotions, and he wants to let down that burden of like hiding those feelings. And he wants them to finally be expressing feelings to each other. He wants them to like sit down, go on a date. I would say go walk in the park, but depending on your weather, go sit with each other face to face, maybe even hold each other's hands and just talk. Here's what I've been up to. Here's what's been going on. Here's what I think here's what I think is possible for us. Just realize that if he comes to you and it is kind of that back and forth player, kind of like, ooh, something little, not a big offer, but just kind of like dabbling a little bit, it's because it's taking him a lot of strength to even approach you or even do anything. And just be glad that he's gotten up the courage to even say anything. Honestly, though, I keep feeling the best man will win. The best man will win. I think there will be most likely like 2 or 3 offers. And, the one who's able to take it is the one who's most mature and ready for this commitment. So, if you've got 2 or 3 guys that are kind of like, then go with the one that's strongest. Go with the one who's got the sticking power. Go with the one who says, I'm very, very uncomfortable right now. This is really intense for me. Like I have so many feelings for you in all of this, but I got to pull back for a minute. Give me a week to process this. I really got to think this through, but I'll be back. The communicator, this guy. Go with this guy, the guy who will tell you I'm pulling back. He's not just going to ghost you or disappear. He's going to have the courage. He's going to have the courage to tell you, I got to sit back a minute and think about this, reassess this for a second, because, this is a relief. I'm glad I'm talking to you, and maybe he'll want to have sex. He might want to have sex, and don't be upset about that either. You may or may not give it to him, but if he comes to you wanting sex, it's because he's just overwhelmed. He's just overwhelmed, and this is how they show their love. They're not as eloquent as the feminines. Now, this isn't a male-female thing. Again, I always repeat that, but the masculines just do not have as much experience, and they're not as comfortable communicating, a lot of them. So they may just want to have sex as a way to like show their feelings for you. So don't be all insulted and think, oh, he's just being a player. No, it took him a lot of strength to come to you, and a lot of thinking things over and a lot of assessing. And he's very clear about how he feels about you. And he does want that passionate new start, and he wants it in a temperate way. So this is a very balanced way. This is a way that's like, fair for everybody. You know, he's really thought this through. He's trying to be really good to you and really, and, you know, make up for lost time and make up for all this distance between you guys, whatever else has been going on. He's clear that it's true love. He knows that this is the love of a lifetime and that he doesn't want to let it go. I feel like he also knows that there are competitors, that there are others that he's competing against. He may have also been tempted by a karmic partner. So, but he's assessed the situation. He's thought about that sweet connection with you. He's not been able to keep his mind off of you. And he wants to be the one that touches your heart most deeply. He believes you are his true love. You got to believe in a true love. And he just wants to touch you. He just wants to, like, I can't really reach out too far here, but it's like, you know, he wants the tenderness. He wants the tenderness, and he wants the intimacy, and he wants to bond with you, and he wants you to just feel his heart and for you to feel his heart. He's really in his heart of hearts. That's what he wants. He wants to stop ignoring you. He sees you as a gift from God. He's been very dissatisfied in his life without you and wants to take you for dinner. That Three of Cups is like celebration, going out in the community, going out for dinner. You know, he just got tired of being bored and hiding and lying. He got sick of just sitting there, you know, and he wants to feel victorious. He wants to tell everybody about it. Because we just had the Three of Cups too, which is going out in the community. He wants to go out in the community and like parade you. You know, he wants to introduce you to his friends and everything. He's like wanting to he said, get this show on the road. Let's get this show on the road. So whatever that means to some of you. He wants to feel victorious. He knows you guys can be successful. He's really thought this out, you guys. He spent a lot of time in this mode. That's why you didn't hear from him. I mean, it's like, I feel some of these guys, man, they've got your whole future planned out. They've got like the 1-year plan, the 2-year plan, the 5-year plan, the 10-year plan, and then it's going to explode into this. And then it's like they got this whole plan going on. Oh. This is the card about everything going very quickly, like boom, 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 boom. Like this is like you guys meet. I mean, they have it all planned out. You guys meet, you guys date, you guys get married, you move into, you know, in with each other, get married, and I mean, it goes fast. Once these guys stop being so fickle, once they get up the courage to, I told this masculine the other day, I said, look, and he was a male masculine. And I said, whatever happens, I don't care how intense or scary it feels, communicate. Just communicate. Just say that it scares you and you're backing away from it, or stick to it. Like, you know how some people, when they go through enlightenment, they like shake and shiver and it's super painful. I mean, I've heard of it. That's not what I went through, but like if somebody puts their hands on you and causes it, it can be super intense, right? But like, hold on, you know, stay in the roller coaster, don't bail. That's when you get hurt. Stick to the roller coaster, stay on it, and then see what happens when the ride comes to a stop. You know, I just told him, I said, whatever you do, try your best to stick with it. And just be honest about how you're feeling. And I said, you're not going to get judged. This person loves you, you know, just express yourself. Just express where you're coming from. Express. Talk, communicate, gain clarity. If you have questions, talk it out. Don't assume anything. It's really important that you guys just be able to be honest with each other and tell your ultimate truth. This is a new beginning in communication. So we have a new beginning in passion and a new beginning in communication and clarity. So when you guys go through this moment of temperance and you have that heart to heart with each other, you guys are going to be striving to get to clarity and to stay in clarity and speak your truth. That's going to hold this together. Just being honest, being vulnerable, watch Brene Brown's TED Talk on vulnerability if you need to. You may be having dreams and synchronicities about this person that's been affirming this connection for you. You may also have like an intuitive knowing. There might be just something in your gut that knows this person is for real. And you can also, this is also a card about hidden secrets. So you can, I feel like even an apology for some of you who were a mistress to this person. It's like they want to bring you out of hiding, and they want to tell everybody about you, and be like, you know what? She's not just a mistress to me. She's not just an F buddy. She's not, she's been there all along for me, but I love her. She's the real deal. Like, he has this knowing that she is so much more than that. She's so much more. He's kind of treated her like a little side thing, but I mean, this isn't all of you. This is some of you, but for those of you who are in this situation, it's like he wants to bring you out of hiding and make you the forefront. A lot of people say that, they feel like they're they're second string or something to the karmics, but it's not true. It's like, a lot of times they knew about you before they went with that dumb karmic. I always say dumb karmic. I don't mean dumb, you know what I mean. But that karmic was the mistress. The karmic was the one they were cheating on you with. Does that make sense? Yeah. You are their true love. The one that they've been with, that they wouldn't leave, that's the one they were cheating with. They're cheating, they were cheating on you with them. And you guys knew that. And so did they. And it made them feel like crap. It was burdensome. But now they're going away from those fears and worries, and they're taking you to calmer, cooler waters. They're putting you on the forefront now. They're moving you up to the front. They're putting you in the spotlight. I feel like some of you, they want to put you in the spotlight. They want to cherish you. They want to be devoted to you. They want to be faithful to you. They're facing their fears and all that stuff that made them be like that kind of player back and forth thing. They've also made sure that they've cleared out that karmic person. This is a card about like feeling you're going to be lucky if you turn the wheel and make the devil leave your life. The devil is codependency, it's insecurity, it's fear, it's karmic partners, the ones that treat you really bad so that you can realize your divine feminine's worth. He knows he's going to have a lot better luck when he goes with his divine feminine. And once he gets past, once he realizes that this has been a self-imposed prison this whole time, and that it's really been the only thing that's been holding him. The only thing to fear is fear itself, is what I just got. They realized that the only thing to fear, the only thing that they've been fearing this whole time is their thoughts about. It's just been their thoughts, and now they're steering the boat away from it. They're steering the boat away from all the negative thinking and the doubt and the worries and all that kind of stuff. The stuff that's been keeping them awake at night. They also had some FOMO going on. So this is fear of missing out. This is being up late at night being like, oh my God, if I don't do something, I'm going to lose her. So this has been giving him the courage, also giving him the strength to approach her with this new passionate start. And she's been sitting there grounded and mature and loving herself. And he's been trying to match that energy. I've been seeing it in readings lately too, more and more of this. He's been you know, he's been like, well, she loves herself. How do you do that? You know, she's always so mature whenever I talk to her or watch her or whatever. And he's been trying to match that. I get the King of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles all the time. Like they're trying to be a match to her, like emotionally, and they're trying to get to where they're choosing themselves, and in choosing themselves, they choose their best match, their most healthy match. So they've gone through some kind of a breakup, and they're healing from that. And again, this card is also about like realizing that your fears were unwarranted and unnecessary. They're having more faith now that they could actually make something happen. They could have that happy family with you. They're healing their fears and worries on a deep level. This is a card about pulling back and realizing what you truly want in a relationship and what's really valuable to you. And let's see what happens next. He transforms. He's been going through a major transformation, and that's what's also giving him the courage to come for you. And he wants a new dawn. He wants a clean slate. He wants a fresh start with you guys. He's also put death to that karmic relationship. I mean, it is dead. Like, it's not going to come back up and scare you. You know, like in the scary movies, you kick the body, you think it's dead. That's not happening. It's going to stay dead. Yeah, I feel like, some of those karmics were pissed. So they had to make sure she was dead or she'd be coming back up again, you know. So, yeah, she's gone. She's totally gone. And now he's racing forward for you. Whoa. He's going to do it. He's going to get up that courage to come running in and speaking his ultimate truth to you. Jeez. And you guys will be celebrating going out for dinner. Yay. All right, one more. Okay. Of course. The star card. Oh my gosh. So this person could be a star, or you could be a star, or both of you will be a star, or this is just wish fulfillment for both of you. This is everything you've ever wished and hoped for. And it means that he believes that you guys have a bright future together. Okay. So he's been going through a lot. I also just saw him like breaking through chains, like he's been in handcuffs for a while. And now he's like, I just saw Shawshank Redemption. That movie was like a long time ago. I don't even remember it very well, but he's broken free, and he's really starting to see things more clearly than ever. Even if he like momentarily looks like he's making a detour, I feel like it's like the minute he finds out that you're going out with someone or interested in somebody, he's gonna like, if he is one of those guys who takes a detour, he's gonna have some kind of a freak out or a meltdown or something if you start dating, and he's gonna come back onto the scene. So just, man, I don't know, because you might end up liking the one that you start dating, you know, and then one that you're dating actually might be this one. So I mean, I'm picking up on a couple different energies now of some of these different guys that are going to be coming through. All of them have had to go through this whole process I described, though. All 2 or 3 or more of them are gonna, you know, they've all had to come to this. So that's why it's like, I think this reading is going to be called, you know, May the Best Man Win, because honestly, it's like the one that's finally able to just put his heart on his sleeve and connect with her on that level and just be honest. I mean, he deserves to win, right? That's the guy. That's the guy she's meant to be with. Is the one who can really connect on that level, because that's the one who would fight for her. That's the one who would do anything for her. That's the one that, you know, once they're together, there's nothing that's going to take them apart. I mean, he will be faithful and strong. And he will be, you know, everything you've ever wanted. Whoa. What? Wow, Spirit is awesome. Dude, oh my God. This is the Emperor and the Empress. Did you just see that card jump out? I was just shuffling. I didn't know what I was going to be doing next. And all of a sudden, the Empress jumped out and the Emperor was at the bottom of the deck. The Empress, the Empress means that you are everything he's ever wanted in a woman. And the Emperor means this is everything she's ever wanted in a man. They are everything that each other has ever wanted in somebody. They are each other's ideal partner. These guys are so balanced and in their power, it's unbelievable. Each of them in their own way. They have mastered their hearts, they've mastered their mind, they've mastered their passions, they've mastered their money, they've mastered their, what else is left? I don't know. They've mastered it all. And they're flourishing, and they're abundant, or they have an abundant mindset, and they're in their power, and the Emperor takes the lead. He takes the lead, and he makes this new beginning happen. This is about a new beginning as well. Geez, I think I'm going to end there because that's just that, you know, that really says it all. That really says it all. Well, I guess we could peek at the feminines for the masculines that are watching this, in case you're curious as to where she's at. She's going to be, even, I just feel like, I just see like the feminines have like a flat line, beep, and then all of a sudden it's like beep, 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 beep. I think, I feel like her heart beating fast, having anxiety and stuff because all these guys come forward. And I've been fearing that for myself for a while now. So it's like, oh my gosh. Saw this reading the other day and I just about, I was like, so try for those feminines who are in that position where you think nothing's going on, and I'm seeing it with some of the feminines too around me. So I'm like, oh, when it starts happening around you, it's about to happen to you. So keep that in mind as well. Don't feel sorry for yourselves if you're there like going, oh, everybody else is finding love. It's like that's a good sign for you. Seriously, that is a really good sign for you because it means it's coming for you. Celebration, going out for dinner. You're going to be taken out for dinner quite a bit. You're going to be taken out for dinner. Okay. Tell us about the feminines right now, please. Strength. Oh, manipulation, lies, opportunity. King of Pentacles. They're all yellow, all new beginnings. Okay. What is this? What? This is good. Can you guys see this? Oh. Yeah, it kind of just feels like she's praying, like, show me the truth in all things as these guys come forward. Give me the clarity that I need. She's having to be strong because she's probably attracted to all of them. She's looking for lies or manipulation, looking for the opportunity or the guy on the horizon that represents this King of Pentacles energy. The one that looks like a husband. You remember how how I said a lot of the King of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles has been coming up? This is my hubby card. She's looking through these different people or just looking out at the horizon for her man with the Midas touch. This is the guy with the Midas touch. Everything he touches turns to gold. And she's been either waiting for this guy for a long time, and here he comes, and he's like finally husband material. He's gotten away from the lies and manipulation where he used to be, and he shows up with courage. Or she's sifting through all these different guys, looking for the having the strength to look for the lies and manipulation, and instead of having rose-colored glasses like she used to have, she's really looking, she's going inside for wisdom and self-worth and self-love when it comes to choosing the right one. She doesn't want to get her heart broken again. She doesn't want to deal with another psychopath or sociopath, and she knows there could be some of those in this mix of guys coming forward. So she's trying to cut through to the ultimate truth and walk away from anybody who isn't coming correct. If they show any signs of lying or manipulation or hiding or anything, she's out of there. It may look like 8 of cups, but it's not the 10 of cups. You got 8 shiny cups here, but she's walking away from anything that doesn't serve her for true love. So no matter what, she'll meet with these guys and go on these dates and stuff, but she's like moving on to ultimately, because she really does want the one that she wants to be with long term. She's working hard on getting unstuck and coming to that ultimate truth. She's going forward very, very carefully, and she's working diligently to be, wise, to really find that husband. And to come to the ultimate truth. So just pray, girls, just pray that you will know the truth in all things. That prayer will get you there. And this person is going to come out of hiding and take you out for dinner. Or these people. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There could be 3, maybe even 4, because there's one over there that is the gift from God. Okay, so here's 4 cups being offered for her. And she's sitting there contemplating them, going, which one's the real deal? Like, which one's the one that truly is going to be in my best interest? Which one is playing me? Which one just wants to ride on my coattails? Or which one really just, which one has good intention, is truly like in love with me from the depths of their soul, and they're not just trying to win me, and I'm not just some kind of a challenge or something they've had to overcome. And maybe, see that cup that's up by the tree that's right next to him? She or he could be just sitting there looking at those 3 cups, trying to examine them and be like, which one? And then all of a sudden God pops out that 4th one. And that's the gift from God. It's got like a little cloud. It's popping out of nowhere like a miracle. And God's like, this one. It could be also that just dawns on her, while she's like over analyzing everything. All of a sudden, boom, the idea just like comes to her, and she's like, this is the one that I love. And this is the one that truly loves me back. This is the one I have the most potential with. And she's not about to ignore it. And she's going to take that cup. But she's just got to figure out which one is the cup. Oh, I just got the Holy Grail. So she's going to pick that Holy Grail. The key to everything. The one that's going to open doors in every area. This makes me think of how I tell you guys to say, I feel like I've won the lottery in every area of my life. I'm the luckiest girl in the world, or guy in the world. This is that one when that cup comes. She's like, feels successful. She knows she'll be successful with this one, that they can make it work long term. She's going to feel victorious, like she made the right decision. And she's going to get going. She's going to feel divinely inspired. She's going to feel creative. She's going to feel excited to get going on this new adventure with this person, that she's like going to jump up on that horse and go on that parade. She's also going to want to parade him all over the place. She's going to feel really proud of him. And she's going to, she might think about giving it to him because it's that sex card again, or it can be. So maybe she'll have victory because she's finally going to have sex for the first time in many years. There's also like a wreath on here. So maybe they start making plans for Christmas and holidays coming up. Maybe they'll be taken. I just saw some of you taking carriage ride with a horse and carriage. So some of you are going to have a really passionate holiday season coming up. So some feminines, I feel, also are, they've got to, they got to get through this fear of not picking the right one. They gotta, you gotta, when it comes down to it, get out of your head, drop into your heart, and it will be the end of a difficult period. It's going to be a new dawn. This person is going to be a much smoother road ahead. Everything, you're going to move past all these regrets and disappointments and everything in the past. If you were with, crazy people before and it didn't work out, all these karmic partners, both of you, this is for both of you, that, both of you are choosing the right person this time. And that's really all it takes. I mean, some of you have the belief that, every woman, every man, I'm just cursed in relationships and I can't make relationships happen for nothing. It's not that. You just didn't find the one. You didn't find the right person. There are many the ones, or there can be, but you just really got to find a true love. You got to find a real counterpart that suits you best, and then that's the one that's going to bring this smoother road ahead. This ultimate happy family. This is having all your dreams come true and then some. This is winning the lottery in every area of your life. Your wishes are coming true, you guys, both of you. But be wise. Know your worth. Know that you're lovable. Know that you deserve this. Don't run from it. Embrace it. And we're going to end right here because this is so funny. Remember we began with the King of Cups? What was it? The King of Cups and I don't remember the other card. But look, this is the Queen of Cups. This is the counterpart. This is the counterpart for that King of Cups that we began with at the very beginning. And then this is a new beginning in love, a gift from God that you can't very well overlook. You will become so overwhelmed, and this is going to plague you until you finally do something about it. And hopefully she won't be taken by the time you get to her, if you act now. Act now or forever hold your peace and deal with the regret of having lost her. She's mature, she's grounded, she's emotionally intelligent, she's the prize. You love her already, and you're already overwhelmed with it. So just get up the courage to take action, and you guys are actually going to have a peaceful relationship. You guys are going to be based on this emotional maturity. You guys are going to be expressing feelings for each other. It's going to feel comfortable. It's going to feel cozy. Not that you guys are going to be without conflict, but you guys will be able to work through those things in a mature way, a much more mature way than what you've just dealt with before. Both of you are going to remember in those unhealthy relationships, how you were just like, gosh, you just don't get me, you just don't get me, or you're mean, or, you just don't have a heart, or you just, all that stuff. You got to not bring that forward into this relationship. You guys got to drop that stuff, leave that stuff at the doorstep, walk into this house and see that house as your sanctuary and trust this person. Give them your heart. If you know how to take care of yourself emotionally, then you don't have to worry about anything. Just go, use your tools in that relationship. And you guys can make each other stronger. You guys can help each other heal from these past relationships and the stuff that you've been through before. But don't sit there and look at this new person as them being just like the old person. Don't even compare them. Don't forget all about the other person. You've gained some great lessons and moved on from it, but don't start, trying to put that other person on your new person. They are not the same person. They may even say similar things that look like what the other person used to say. but have an open mind and ask questions instead of assuming things and assuming that they're coming from the same place as that other person. Give this person a clean slate. Ask lots of questions. Assume that they are your love, not your enemy. And you guys should be able to work it out. You guys are both good-hearted people at your core. Both of you have worked very hard to overcome things, and you've got big hearts, and you're really coming from an honest place, and you really earnestly want to live in your truth. So you guys deserve each other. Congratulations. Invite me to your wedding. So, all right. I'm going to do a light language blessing for you guys. And then I'm going to go do the extended version of this. If you guys want to join me there, all you got to do is look at the link down below. And I think it says get the extended version, $11. And it has a little link. Just click on that link and you can just look for the date that this video is. And you'll have it. And you can save it if you download any video converter. It's actually a program that's called that, and it's free. Any video converter, and you can actually save those extended reading videos and have them forever. And what we do in those is just have a bunch of oracle cards, and we get guidance from spirit as to, as to help this be the most smooth transition that it can be, and help you get there and stay there. And I do a light language blessing in those as well. So this one is just going to be, I don't know. We'll see. It's just going to be, I don't know. Yeah. Amakan chancela eriki natesa. Elepupun so koshan santete elekiri imopkonsa. Okay, so what I saw was a king and a queen, and both of them with crowns on and staffs standing beside each other with strength. So that's the energy of today, this week. And, this energy could be what's up ahead for you in a few weeks or a couple months. But it's coming for you if you were drawn to this video. So soak it up, soak it in, take it in, and claim it. You could watch this several times and just really, really feel it like an affirmation. And then you can create it. You can manifest anything you want, even if it doesn't end up being the guy that you thought it would be, or the girl you thought it would be. It could just surprise you, like we saw that cup pop out of the cloud. Keep an open mind, keep an open heart. So, okay. Bye, guys.